guys, Ash here, Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video. Glad to have you all here with me today. Talking some raid. I'm excited about this video, guys. But first, sending some love, some positive vibes your way, especially if you need them out there today. If you are sick of life throwing just negativity, just anger, outrage, fear-mongering, everything at you. If everybody's sharing their opinions on everything all the time and you're sick of it and you need a little bit of refuge, I want this channel, this Raid Stupid Shadow Legends channel.
That's a very heavy accusation to level against Toby.
Wasn't accusing.
To be that for you guys watching. So again, much love, guys. Welcome. This is a great opportunity to talk about one of the most underrated epic nukers out there. And the good news is she's free. Everybody gets her after only 4 months of logging into Raid Shadow Legends. I think she's a must max for everybody. She'll be good in the beginning of the game. She'll be good in the middle of the game. And she'll be good all the way years later into the end game of Raid Shadow Legends, as I will demonstrate in today's video, hopefully for you guys. So I was doing what I always do. And I was thinking, what am I gonna rank next to this damn game? What other recycled content can I make here on this mediocre YouTube, Raid Shadow Legends YouTube channel? And I'm like, you know what? It's been years since I've updated like my opinion on the top 10 epic nukers, top 15 epic nukers. And then I looked at my list, which I'll probably release tomorrow, I don't know. And I'm like, something's missing here. Something's missing. And oh my good golly, son of a jackal, I almost snubbed one of my favorite epic nukers in the game, but I'm gonna make it up to her by doing this spotlight video before I unveil the big awaited top 10 epic nukers in the game in tomorrow's video. And that's gonna be good old Undead Horde Nuker Dark Elhain. I love Dark Elhain, and I'll tell you why, right?
I plan on plastering this pervert's face everywhere. You can run, but you cannot hide.
She might not be the hardest hitting epic nuker in the game. She's probably not going to be #1 on tomorrow's video, but I think she's top 5 in terms of how hard she can hit, right? I'd probably take like a Magnar, maybe a few others, I don't want to ruin the whole list, above her in terms of sheer raw damage on their AoE nukes, especially Magnar has 2 nukes and 1 ability. But Dark Elhain, first of all, forget about freeze, because that's what everybody's going to think of when they think of Dark Elhain. And if you're a new player out there, bear with me, because hopefully I can compel you to invest in her after you get her as well. But yeah, her kit is basically the answer to Tormund the Cold. Now, a quick history lesson for you boys and girls. Tormund the Cold was released in 2019, and he absolutely just wrecked havoc among everything in meta in Raid Shadow Legends. He was unstoppable. He was just everywhere, specifically in the arena, but he is and was and still is good everywhere. And AoE, he's got freezes on the A1, he's got annoying freezes on the passive. This has actually been touched up and reworked and nerfed in the past as well, so he used to be even more pervasive than he is right now in the game. But we needed a response. All players, even players who didn't have Tormund, needed a response, thus the introduction of Dark Elhain later in 2019. So that's how we got her, but the good news is she was a freebie, a daily login reward champion. Honestly, she's probably one of the few daily logins that I think is a no-brainer max for everybody. If we look at the daily logins here, what do we have? High Katoon. I think High Katoon's a no-brainer max for everybody, especially after 30 days, right? But then it's a long stretch, or aka 2, that I would pass on. And then Dark Elhain. And then after that, it's SOD.
Say my name.
Not System of a Down, but still the Drakes, my girl. And then, you know, I would take Tanix to maybe level 50. Grush is like probably should max, but it depends on where your account is after 240 days. And then Vizix, I do think is a must max, but that's it, right? A lot of them are very underwhelming, those daily logins. And then beyond that, you know, there's like Eric's after like 18 years or whatever of play. But really, out of the OG daily logins, Dark Elhain is in a league of her own still to this day. Now, other areas have emerged of importance in the game, such as the Frostbiter, double bosses in Centranos, and a lot of other areas you have to contend with freeze. But even outside freeze, Dark Elhain is a top tier epic nuker, right? Especially if you're lucky enough to empower her or awaken her. I have her +2 empowered, and I think I have her 4 or 5 star awakens, maybe 3. I don't know. We'll see in a second here. So not all out is like where I want her to be, but I'm working towards it, and she's absolutely worth the investment. This Death Majesty ability is so freaking good. It's good for 3 reasons. Number 1 is it's just a hard-hitting nuke on a 3-turn cooldown. Number 2 is she's bringing her own increased attack for 2 turns, and this is happening before She attacks all enemies. So we're always going to make sure that we get that maximum damage, even if we don't have an increased attack champion on the same team as Dark Elhain. And then the AoE decrease speed, big version, 75% when booked. She's absolutely worth your skill tomes, right? So wait for a CVC, be kind to your clan. Man, 75% decrease speed. AoE decrease speed is still very hard to find in this game, right? They have introduced a few other legendaries that have it, throughout the years, of course. So it's more, prevalent in the game than it was back then. But man, AoE decreased speed from an epic, even a 75% chance. By the way, 80% chance with a sniper mastery. That is so valuable. You guys know, you've been the daily viewers out there, hell, even monthly viewers out there. You know I love decreased speed. My favorite debuff in the game. Maybe not the best, but it's my favorite. It's so good. When they're moving 30% slower, I mean, your team is moving faster, by proxy. Anyway, so a lot of damage, increased attack, and decreased speed, all on a 3-turn cooldown. Lethal Winter fills the champion's turn meter by 25% and instantly activates Death Majesty. As if instant activation wasn't enough, they're also filling her turn meter every single time either this champion or an ally receives a freeze debuff. Oof. So we're instantly activating that A2 every time anybody gets a freeze, but she has Veins of Ice. She can't be frozen. Instantly removes any freeze debuffs from this champion and replaces them with increased crit rate, increased crit damage, and a strengthen whenever an enemy tries to place a damn freeze debuff on this champion. What? Or places a freeze debuff on this champion. So it's basically removing it and replacing it with all this good stuff. Oh my God. Oh, Dark Elhain. What a perfect kit, right? Her base attack isn't that good, but she brings increased attack, which is nice. Her base speed isn't that good. And her survivability isn't that good either.
Excuse me?
I just gotta, mention the downsides on this video as well. Let me show you how I have her built, right? So a bit of an endgame build here, but the principles are still going to remain the same, right? So I wanted to give good old Dark Elhain, I wanted to give her the opportunity to ignore 40% just from artifacts of the enemy defense. Now, this is the best combo that you can get on a champion in terms of ignore defense in the game right now, and that's a 6-piece Merciless for 35% ignore defense. You also get attack and crit damage and more attack and some speed as well. Decreased random cooldown when dealing damage, a built-in kind of reflex mechanic because she's doing damage on both of her abilities, getting back to even more Death Majesties. Hell yeah! I didn't even mention Ice Golem earlier as an obvious place that she's amazing, by the way. So now we get the extra attack on Cruel, now 40% ignore defense, and hell yeah, we got Helm Smasher as well. So that means she can ignore 65% of enemy defense if we get the Helm Smasher proc. That's right, we get 35 from Lethal, 5 from Cruel, and another 50% chance out of 25 from Helm Smasher. Quick math, 65% chance, or 65 ignore defense, excuse me, from this build of Dark Elhain. It's lethal. It's lethal, but it's not lethal. It's merciless. It's merciless. I also picked up Ruthless Ambush. Here's the masteries I'll push over for you guys. These are old masteries that I have on her, but they're still fine, right? I mean, you can go Heart of Glory instead. You can go Life Drinker for some survivability. So there are some options that you can go ahead and make out there as well. Let me take a look at her multipliers really quickly here because her A1 kind of smacks too. Thanks to hellhades.com, best website in the biz for the area rankings and the multipliers. As it seems to have frozen right now. Can I scroll down? Okay. It's not Hell Hades, it's my stupid PC. It's weird. My PC works, but it's like 10 years old. And I keep telling myself, you know what? 10 years is enough for a PC, especially because it's your living. Just replace it, Ash. But I have not done it. I have not done it. But it does feel a little bit like it's time, right? Very laggy at times. Anyway, I digress. Not that you cared about my PC update, but there you have it anyway. Arena rolls a 4 out of 5. Listen, I still use Dark Elhain in the arena. Heck, I even used her in live arena top 500 in the world. Why? When they draft Torment, right? Or a Carl, like not that they draft you Carl, but if they did, I would use it there too. Or a Gurgo the Augur, who is now in vogue in the Raid Shadow Legends zeitgeist after his big massive buff. These are all freeze champions. She is the queen of anti-freeze. I like that. The queen of anti-freeze. This video is not sponsored by anti-freeze, but I'm available. All right, so we got Scarab King 4, Frostbiter 4.5. Should just be 5. Just give her a 5, Hell Hades crew. Dark Fae 5 out of 5. Go in there and Dark Fae and decrease speed or just kill all of your allies? Sure. We have, you know, like 4 in every other area. Ice Golem hard. They give her a 2. I give her a 3.5. At least. Doom Tower wave content. So anywhere you're going to encounter freeze, she's a beast. She has a 3.1 multiplier on her A1 ability. That's pretty dang good, especially when you factor in that she's bringing the increased attack on her A2, which has a 3.8 multiplier. These are really, really solid multipliers, guys. I love me some Dark Elhain. All right, let me really quickly show you the gear on her, and then we'll go right into, I don't know, the arena or something. I have defense on the ring, not ideal. We'd really just want to get that attack as high as humanly possible, but hey, I'll take some survivability as well. Plus, if you're going to go defense on this champion, it may as well be a flat stat because it scales atrociously at an 804 base, right? Now, the good news is I'm getting freaking 29% attack off of the substats, so I will take it, especially being merciless. I have attack main stat as the gauntlet, or the amulet. So crit damage, some more crit damage. I'm still happy with it. 28% crit damage plus the extra attack. And then I have accuracy on the banner. I want to land that decreased speed. And we're actually kind of flirting with the not enough accuracy territory at 309. However, it did pick up the masteries in addition to that. We have speed on the boots. I want to say something though. You can absolutely, if you're going against a Torment team, if you're just trying to build her specifically as an anti-freeze, as the queen of anti-freeze, you can go with attack percentage as a main stat as well. Then you can go speed as an ascension stat or more attack percentage. But I would just kind of like min-max all of her attack. She gets a lot slower that way, but she's going to be instantly activating anyway, right? So instant activation doesn't require speed. It's going to be instant activated. However, just keep in mind there's a 1-turn cooldown, meaning she has to take a turn in between to keep the instant activations coming, so don't build her too slow. We have attack percentage on the chest. We have crit damage on the gauntlets. All right, that's the gear, excuse me. Total stats 6,500 on the attack, 238, 108 crit capped, and 253 crit damage with 309 accuracy. Stat priorities are going to be crit capped, 100%, then attack, and then accuracy crit damage, right? Okay, let's make sure you take advantage of the attack though. You can go with Crushing Rend, you could go with Cruelty, or you could go with Phantom Touch as a blessing option. Longer battles, probably Cruelty, but you know me. I'm gonna go Crushing Rend, even though I have her at 4 stars. You know, I'll take a little bit of, crush. I was like, what am I looking at right now? I'll ignore a little bit of defense. 1% for every 40 levels, still be useful in wave content. All right, I know what you're thinking. Will this guy ever shut up and just show us Dark Elhain in this insane build? Absolutely, I will. All right, I'm in Platinum Arena right now. I found myself a Torment team. Let's go right into it. They've got Armons, they've got Sun Wu.
I understand nothing.
Don't worry, I'm not going to play this ugly team for you. I've got another team all ready for you guys. I love this squad. Why do I love this squad? First of all, Ryan the Conjurer. I like to clear the table of Stone Skin and all the buffs, the disgusting buffs in this game right now. It's a buff-heavy meta. So I want a Madame Ceres or a Ryan the Conjurer there to kind of clear the table, right? I have her in Stone Skin. Then I have a UDK. I have UDK in a Frostbite and a Freeze set just for extra kind of control on this team because I'm kind of lacking it. And then I have a Fast Arbiter in the lead. Let's see how we do against this Torment team. Heck, we're just going to start instantly activating right away, right? All right, we're going to buff. Normally, you don't buff with the Arbiter into a Torment team, but we don't mind if we get a little bit of freeze, and of course, we get no freezes there. Way to go, way to go. So we're actually going to come in with Death's Majesty, hopefully pop off, pop off everybody, damn it. Man, look all the damage she did with Pythion, too. I don't care if they have a revive. It doesn't matter to me. All right. Wow. Let's go in with the A2 this time of Armons. She hasn't even... Okay, we got a Frozen Arbiter. Boom. Oh, my God. Dude, it's insane. It's a Dark Elhain. Look at that A1, too. Dark Elhain against Torment is... I don't care who's on their damn team. I don't really care who's on my team. Just hope that somebody gets frozen and you're going to be good. Let me find another freeze champion. All right, guys, I found a ninja team chilling up here in Platinum. I'm going to go ahead and face this team, see if he can get off his A3 ability. I also went ahead and I put an Armons on my team for a little bit more control because UDK is great. But, you know, when they have like an Odin or a whoever, like I need some way to respond to them. So let's just see what she can do in terms of nukes here, right? So let's put a weaken on them and let's see if she can wipe everybody nice and clean here. She should be able to. Nice and easy, 150k. Whatever, like really, really solid damage there. Let's go in again and let's get rid of Odin, sheep him, and then Nuke comes in from Sun Wukong. I do have obviously 2 revivers. You can use Dark Elhain whenever you see a Carl the Scourge in Clan Siege. Whenever you see a, well, any ninja in Clan Siege, right? You're going to be very well off. I'm actually going to go after Sun Wukong only because I think in 3 turns I can hopefully kill this team. Let's see. 1 turn away from the... Okay, we got it. All right, let me move on. All right, guys, before we go, let's just test her out against a speed team and just see how we can do in terms of just like regular Nuker, right? Utilizing her in a more traditional way. Let's go in there and CC. We're using Armons again for control here. And let's see what we can get. So we don't need to use that. Let's go against Rhonda. Ooh, nice job. All right, well, now it's going to be basically game over here. So yeah, as a Nuker, suffice it to say, boom, she's gonna be great. You're gonna be great. You're gonna be very well off with a Dark Elhain.
I am convinced.
All right, guys, this is Curse City Hard, and let me tell you, she's a monster. And this is the only Frostbiter I could find available because it's not on this rotation of Doom Tower. But look at how effective she is. I had to have a burner on the team to keep the Frostbiter down. Obviously, like a Lydia works as well in this sort of regard. But just look at how amazing she is. Obviously, Death's Majesty is going to be amazing. We go in there, a little bit of damage from all our rares on the team. But look at Dark Elhain's damage. And look at how she's able to, as soon as, oh my God, she's popping off here. As soon as, are we even going to get frozen here? What's the deal? All right, here we go. Here's some freezes. Death Majesty. Boom! Oh my God, she smacks. So, I didn't even see the burn on him. So it's already over. It's already over, right? Well, let's see that one more time in slow motion, huh? Every time the Frostbiter ever gets a freeze in, you're going to see it early, you're going to see it often, right? Anytime anybody gets frozen, she's going to just do a ton of damage, right? Man, I love Dark Elhain. She's a monster. She really is. There she goes again. Oh, we got a frozen Banshee, as she ought to be. Dark Elhain's going to do her job. Here we go again. Boom, another Death's Majesty. Boom, another Death's Majesty. Oh my God. Oh my God, I love Dark Elhain. All right, guys, Ice Golem. This is where Dark Elhain was made to shine. So we have some ally protection, some support, increased defense with Jarek, also our Aura lead. We also have Tagore, one of my favorites in the game, for increased speed, even though Lydia also has that. We have Lydia, we have Husk. You can use another enemy max HP champion like a Royal Guard as well. So our damage is going to be coming mainly from Husk and from Dark Elhain on this team. Of course, if you don't have a Jarek and you have a Mithrala, even better, right? So a lot of options here in terms of flexibility. And this is Ice Golem hard 10, so the mobs are going to be pretty significant in terms of level. And look at this second wave. Normally I would cut to the Ice Golem, but we're dealing with Yakarl, we've got Whirlum, we've got two Gurgle, the Augurs, we've got a Sir Nick. So yeah, suffice it to say, a lot of freeze that we're going against here. So hopefully we get some nice Death Majesty damage. And look at how valuable that decreased speed is. Another Death Majesty. See how she just ends up being kind of a Death's Majesty machine gun a little bit, you know? Man, I have some wild footage of her just going off again and again and again with Death's Majesty. It is, it's a sight to be seen. It's very nice. All right, nice landing blow there with Husk. And here we go. Go in there and things are looking good. We're fine. So this team is going to be, you know, not going to be speed run anything necessarily, but they're not going to be super slow either. And consistency is where it's all at, especially against a hard-hitting boss like Ice Golem, right? So as soon as he starts landing the freezes, it's going to be a Death's Majesty show starring the girl, Dark Elhain. All right, so we have a heal reduction, which is annoying on the team. We do have a shield on Tagore's revive ability that he'll use even if there's nobody dead, which is nice. All right, can we get in there and, yeah, okay, thanks, Husk. Do a little bit of damage, that'd be great. Can we get those minions down? It always, it worries me a bit to have those minions up. I don't want to deal with that big slam, 100% ignore defense. There goes the Dark Elhain, another Death Majesty ability. Keep in mind, we do have that Merciless Gear, so we can get that random cooldowns as well, which is also nice to have. But a lot of it's just going to be coming from the natural freeze, unless that happens. The good news is that's why we have Lydia on the team. Dark Elhain can be a little fragile, as we said earlier. So as soon as the Ice Golem goes in to revive, Lydia Lydia will be popping up Dark Elhain instead, along with, actually, we have Tagore on the team. Who am I kidding? Tagore or Lydia? Anybody, pick him up, please. Thank you. All right, here we go. It's that, where is it? Okay, on the HP below drop, 20% chance of placing a freeze for 1 turn. The chance of placing a freeze debuff increases by 40% for each ally alive. So he gets the extra chance if the minions are standing as well. So that's when we see the most freeze procs against the Ice Golem. But so far, so good. We do have, man, Tagore's so freaking good, man. This is not supposed to be a Tagore video, but I can't help myself, right? Jarg, very good, too. Another champion who's really, really good in Ice Golem, even hard, is Miscreated Monster, too, if you're looking for more options there. All right, so here we go. Let's get some Death Majesty going. Man, but Husk is just, like, stealing the show with those big smacking despairs in terms of damage, right? All right, Death Majesty goes. Okay, we're looking pretty good. Now, obviously, the lower the level, the easier it's going to be, or excuse me, the faster it's going to be, and the more you're going to get out of Dark Elhain, because she'll survive those big attacks. She's not going to do us any good if she's dead with the instant activation. It's just going to be real with you guys, right? We're having a nice shield champion on the team will certainly help as well. All right. She has a Destroy Max HP on the A1, by the way. Didn't mention that earlier, but can be a good option for DPS against, like, the Scarab King, right? Here we go, Death Majesty yet again. Harvest Despair, or Harvest Despair. Just Despair. Oh my God. What are you doing? Get a revive in. Get it in. What? Oh my God.
I'm here, bitches.
Dude, he is. Are you going to solo? Oh, dude, where's your revive, Tagore? Tagore, what are you doing?
I can do that too.
Oh my God. Oh my God, it worked great in rehearsal. Did you see Tagore's health there, guys? Oh my God. All right, so maybe having like a Mithrala or whatever would help this team out a little bit. It doesn't look like it's going to be 100% run percentage, but hey, it's always fun to have a little dramatics inside the video. What do you say, guys? You agree with me there? Man, that was, did you see Tagore's health? And he just kept going. He just kept A1ing. Oh my word. All right, Jarag down. Here comes Death Majesty. Oh boy, can we get some more despairs in there, please? Can we get some more despairs? Okay, minions are down. Big hit comes in. Everything's good. Rise and fight. Jarag's back out. Thank you. Big nuke comes in again. We're still good. Everybody gets picked up. Man, Ice Golem hard 10 is no joke, guys. Huh? But look at that nice decreased speed, huh? No big deal, Dark Elhain. No big deal. All right, let's go in there. And there's a Death Majesty. There it is. There's a frozen Lydia. Finally, getting some freeze in there. All right, guys. We're almost finally through this painful dungeon run. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's been a little bit more painful than it was in rehearsals. Let's pick up Dark Elhain one last time and get one big blow in, right? We got our 3 tanky units. No real damage dealers up alive. Actually, I will say that Lydia's doing a pretty nice job there. All right, can we get one more? One more Death Majesty for the final kill from our girl, my girl, your girl, Dark Elhain. Come on. Okay, or just A1, that works too. And Tagore gets the final kill, or the final blow, I should say. So again, really nice damage there. Comparing her, by the way, to a +4 Husk and full out lethal gear as well. So really good gear on Husk, +4 empowered. And she's still in the ballpark despite those big enemy max HPs, not just on the boss, but also on the minions there as well. So really just useful with the decreased speed and the damage in the instant activation. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the video. I love this champion. Can you tell? Can you tell how much I love Dark Elhain? Really fun champ. Great to have built and ready to go against other freeze champions out there. Like I said, Clan Siege, Frost Spider, Ice Golem, Arena, anywhere Centranos that you're going to need an anti-freeze option or wave content or just a flat out really good blue affinity nuker for your teams in progression mode. You will not regret building Dark Elhain. Hopefully we've proven her utility still here almost in 2025 in Raid Shadow Legends. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. And as always, take care, guys.